I'd say in general, it comes down to positioning and pricing. I think a lot of times we complicate things, but most of the reasons our organizations or companies aren't growing as fast as we want is that the people that we're trying to sell our product or service to don't believe we are as valuable as we think we are. And
Um,
through that, you usually have to fix that in its first principle for your marketing to work. But I think
mhm.
we have this idea that you can promote a car that only has three wheels. And the reason it's not working is because your TV ad wasn't good enough, but it's just a crappy car.
Okay. So, all right. So it means it doesn't matter what type of ad you run. It doesn't matter what type of offer you craft. I mean, ultimately, if the perceived value of your clients is just not there, you just like you're not just going to be successful. Is that what
Yeah,
we're
I think
saying?
that's something you realize as you become more mature as an entrepreneur or as a marketer or as an executive is you got to stay very humble because you
Hmm.
realize that a lot of your success as a marketer is just because successful brands um you earn their trust. So when I do the marketing for Wiz, everything works. When I do the marketing for Gong, everything works. But if you're a new startup that doesn't have product market fit and hasn't figured out your pricing mechanisms and
Hmm.
struggles with customer support and uptime, and you're still nascent or naive in your journey,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to market gang.io and waz.ai,
Hmm.
the same campaigns that worked amazing for Wiz and Gong don't work that well for Gang and Waz. And
Okay.
so I think what you have to learn is just time and place and how to look at the first principles of a product or a service and make sure that you have hard conversations if you're an internal employee
Hmm.
or with the ownership. And if you're an external vendor, you have to have hard conversations that say, hey, before we're going to be effective, I think we need to get, X, Y, and Z in order for us to really scale, because you'll hear this a lot as a marketer. You hear, once we see results, we're going to triple down. There's no budget. Oh, once we see,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 12 years. There ain't nobody who saw results and tripled down in 12 years. Not one person. It's all BS. There's
Yeah.
this naivety of people who haven't done it at the highest level who say,
Okay.
our founders are really aggressive or our owners are really bought in. And, once we see results, we're going to spend more. But it's kind of like building an airplane out of cardboard. And what I mean by that is sometimes people's budgets and commitments are so minuscule